It's another fantastic episode of Issues of the Mind. I am Samuel Adebowale, your psychotherapist and your host for this beautiful show. Today, we're looking at a very beautiful topic. Ireti grew up as an hardworking girl. She was raised by parents that were industrious and parents that had a corporate lifestyle. So the father was a banker and a mom, an industrious, foremost businesswoman in this side of the planet. She grew up to desire to have a good job, with a good family, and also still enjoy life. But at some point, she began to struggle with her work schedule, her home care, and also other things in her life. She was often tired. She barely slept because she had a lot to do for every group that she belonged to. She belonged to several groups and several associations, and she wanted to balance everything and thrive in them all. And she had struggled for years, trying to make sure that everything she's involved in works out fine. But oftentimes, she breaks down, she falls ill, and life pretty much challenges her. Up until when she sat back and started thinking about her life. How do I make sure that I'm able to do all of these things at ease? So she decided to strike a balance, prioritize her need, and where things she should do and where she should be. So in prioritizing, she had a lot of things ruled out, and she had to now stay structured to a particular thing entirely. Thank God that Ireti got to that point of rethinking and seeing the need to have a balance. And this leads us to the topic, work-life balance. Work-life balance isn't just about aligning your work, rest, and other schedule. It's also living purposefully and prioritizing the things you need to do and where you're supposed to be. And what are the most important things to you? And of course, when you feel drained and when you feel off, you know what to do and how to do it. Now, what are the consequences of not having a work-life balance? You'll be often burnt out. You'd have bad relationships because you won't be able to sustain relationships with people around you. Struggling with work-life balance leads you to waste of resources and waste of energy. Struggling with work-life balance take a toll on your health. You fall ill, you're sick, and you don't know what to do most of the time. Imbalance means that you're always on a call, always in a meeting, and not having time for the things or the people you're supposed to prioritize. Imbalance means that you have not yet defined your purpose. Imbalance takes you out of genuine relationships and people you're supposed to be with. So moving forward, now, consequence of poor work-life balance makes you irritable, develop a feeling of anxiety and a feeling of being left behind. Makes you unproductive in your mind. Also, it physically makes you appear always tired and exhausted. It drains your finances because you're investing on things you shouldn't invest on. Poor work-life balance also affects your relationship with people. You are never always there, or when you are there, you are physically there, but you are busy making phone calls, attending meetings, missing special events that brings family and friends together. So there are tons and tons of consequences of poor work-life balance. But now, what do you do to have a fantastic work-life balance? Number one, prioritize. Think about this. What are the most important things to me? Family, work, church, religious affiliations. What are the things that are really important to me? Then you prioritize and you know where to put focus on. And that informs your schedule for work, for home. Have a regular, easy schedule to flow into. Do not overload yourself with activities. If you have fewer activities and you do them excellently well, it means you succeed in all the way. So for me and for you, we need to have a balance of our work and our life. Understanding the nature of balance. Balance is dynamic and not static. Balance means that you know the requirement of work and the requirement of being at home, and you're able to strike them. Balance is personal and not universal. That means that every individual needs to strike balance due to their peculiarity. It means that we all need to understand our scenario. So the kind of work-life balance that I would have won't be the same thing that you would have, because we don't work the same way, and our mind do not function the same way. But you would need the help of a psychotherapist, a coach, to help you prioritize and understand the nature of your work, and then you can strike balance where you have time to rest, time to work, time to be with family and friends, and time to hang out with yourself. A me time, very essential. Work-life balance keeps you healthy, focus, and keeps you sharp and productive. You're able to achieve more, and do much more very well, rather than being everywhere and then it's difficult. So it's time for you to look into your schedule and prioritize which is more important, and then move on. Do not be a people pleaser, because you want to do things for everybody and then you burn out, you're tired, you're not productive. People would look for somebody else to do their jobs and do their biddings and move on, and life would definitely seem like you're being left behind. So it's very essential that we embrace this mindset of striking a very good work-life balance. Work-life balance is not about doing less, but it's doing the most of the things you want to do in clarity and with peace. And that would be my final thoughts on work-life balance and the story of Ireti. To conclude that story, Ireti eventually spoke to a therapist, and she was able to schedule rest intentionally, prioritize on things that are most important to her, create time for every schedule on a plan and for everyone in her life, and she had time to rest and to do other things, and she had that balance, and she was able to gain clarity in doing the things that she wanted to do, and she had peace doing them. So finally, will you be like Ireti? Just in case if you have a poor work-life balance, you can work on it, to structure yourself, speak to your therapist or your coach, or take the tips of this video, ultimately the tips of this conversation, and work on yourself. Peace to you.